back to another video. This is episode 7 of the Clumsy series. This episode takes place on September 23rd, Monday, 1986. Yeah, so this is after the weekend where they had the dinner at the Henderson residence. For trigger warnings, we have very sexual content and strong language. Yeah, this is a spicy one. For a ghost pepper rating, which apparently we're doing now, in my book, I'm considering this like a 5, a 4.5. You know, you only gotta eat 4.5 of them, maybe. Really depends how far you look into the context, but, yeah. So, take that as you will. The title of this is Love Game, and I'm sort of stealing this from Lady Applejack. I know. I'm using song titles for this episode. Love Game by Lady Gaga. Just listen to the song after you listen to the episode and you'll understand why. But yeah, this was an interesting one to film and write. Big shout out to Lady Applejack, by the way. I called her while writing this. Yeah. If you don't already follow her, what are you doing? Like, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Here we go. It was Monday morning at 9 a.m. and you had just shown up to school after a weekend at Eddie's. He had driven the two of you to school that day. But earlier that weekend, the two of you spent the weekend together, becoming more comfortable with one another. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Flashback. Monday, 2 a.m. after watching The Shining. In Eddie's perspective. Me and my little clumsy girl were on the couch. She was laying on my chest, with her arms wrapped underneath me, wrapped around my back. Hugging me. She is different. She loves to watch a good horror movie, but if she doesn't have something to hide her face in or cuddle or... yeah, she just can't watch the movie. She can't sit still. She needs something to hold on to. I was that thing today. I mean, I'm not complaining. Lately, all I want to do is cuddle her, hold her, be near her. She's perfect. She's my clumsy. As the movie ended, I could feel her getting closer to me. I wasn't sure she could get closer. She was basically in my skin at that point. She would then jolt up, sitting on my lap, facing me. I could barely see her face with the light. We only had a small nightstand sort of near the kitchen, an orange light just barely lighting up her face. Just enough for me to look at. That look just started to shine upon her face, and she began giving me that look a couple days ago. Almost hinting what she wanted. In fact, I knew what she wanted. I smirked, slowly moving my hands behind her back and pulling her back down to my chest. Her legs were slightly spread as I grazed my leg in between her thighs. She bites her lip and looks up at me with her chin on my chest. Seeing as Uncle Wayne was at work for a double shift today, he wouldn't be home for another hour. I would think this to myself as I check my watch, and I'd slowly sit up, giving her a chance to get up. Bedroom, go. Yeah, I'm right behind you. Go on. Keep walking. Yes, princess, I smacked your ass. You got a problem? Didn't think so. Come here. Yeah, closing the door. I'd be walking backward with her in my arms, our tongues tied, walking towards the bed, which she then turns me and pushes me off the bed as she takes off my shirt. Her soft moans begin to fill my head. She drives me crazy. Next thing I knew, it was half an hour later. We were naked, our legs tied together, her in my arms, as I played with her hair as she fell asleep. I'm brought back to the present day. I see my girl, my princess, walking down the hallway to her locker. I'm currently standing with Dustin, Mike, and Gareth, talking about D&D. As soon as I see her, though, I jolt away and start walking her way. I look down slightly to notice a familiar pattern peering out from her jeans. It was the border to my boxers. I bite my bottom lip. I couldn't help it. I walk up to her and put my arms around her waist, hugging her from behind. Hey, gorgeous. What you doing? Yeah. Going to second period, I'm assuming. What do you have? It's English, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not going to class. Because I don't want to. But it's besides the point. I don't think you should go to class either. Why? Because you need to change. Baby, you're in my boxers. They aren't even clean. They aren't. Where did you find them? The bathroom floor. Exactly. No, I think I left them there before. You know, I think that is really hot. Well, look at me. You're really hot. Do you wanna maybe go to my van or something? Okay. No, you can go to class. I'll let you go to class. Lunch. Auditorium. Please. Please, baby. I put my hands together, begging her just to spend lunch alone. We didn't even have to do anything. I just want to compliment her. Her in my plaid blue boxers, standing in the hallway. I'll admit, turns me on. It's hot. She's hot. I just want a taste of her all the time, and I know that's not possible. But as I'm begging, Henderson, what do you want? I was just wondering if we're still on for Hellfire tonight? Yeah, we're Hellfire Club still meeting, auditorium after school. Go away. We're having a relationship conversation. God, Henderson. Look, man, I love you, but keep just, thanks. Fucking Henderson, baby. Hey, I love you. Okay, auditorium lunch. Deal? No, we're not. We don't have to do anything. I just want to spend lunch with you, and I know the auditorium's empty at lunch, so the door might be locked, but I know a way in, okay? Just meet me here before lunch, okay? Sound good? Okay, I love you. Bye. Okay, bye. I run off, grabbing my bag and my lunchbox, and I run towards the doors. I had planned to make a deal with one of the students at Hawkins. Hi. Wanted drugs. So I do this every day. As much as I wanted to spend every moment with her, it wasn't possible. So, went out, did the deal, waited for lunch. Skip it to my class, second period class. I ended up sitting in the parking lot. Van door open. Thinking about her in my boxers. 11:45. The lunch bell rings. I was in third period, which is before lunch. And as I am leaving my mechanics class, I walk towards Clumsy's locker, lean up against the locker, and wait for her. Jesus Christ. She's so slow when it comes to getting out of third period. She's the artistic type, I recently learned. She loves art. I think it's cute. She's passionate about it. Eventually, I see her coming down the hallway. I grab her wrist and start pulling her towards the auditorium. She is giggling like crazy, and making fun of me. I didn't care. Usually I do something about her making fun of me, but fuck. Something about her today just brought something out of me. Luckily enough, the auditorium doors were open, and we walked right in. I locked them behind us. She gave me that look. That look with a mix of, what are you thinking, Munson? We're in the school auditorium. She sits down on the auditorium stage with her feet dangling over the edge. I walk up to her and put my hands to the sides of her hips, leaning into her legs, pushing them up against the auditorium. I slowly lean in, moving my one hand slowly closer to her thigh, raising it, and then grabbing on. You look amazing today. You're beautiful. I'm serious. Just I'm gonna go double check all the doors. You're on board, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go check the doors. I'll be right back. Stay here. Don't move. Okay. I jolt away from the auditorium stage, running towards every exit to this freaking room, locking it. If I couldn't lock it, I would barricade it with something nearby. Chairs, props, anything. Something about being in the school auditorium was just hot. As weird as it may be, I like the danger. She wasn't keen on it, which is why I double checked the locks. And went behind her on the auditorium stage and pulled her up. Picking her up, moving her behind the stage side curtains, in between the two of them. Grabbed a nearby plaid blanket for some sort of picnic stage thing. I didn't really care. It was comfort at some level. Found a nearby throw pillow and laid it behind her head. Laid her down and crawled on top of her. I threw my shirt off and checked multiple times that she was ready and okay with this. As I began kissing her neck, she started to undo her jeans, her revealing the boxers. I sat up for a moment and took a long Look at her. That was mine. She was mine. I could feel my bones tremble, and I got excited. She took her jeans completely off as she began to unbuckle my belt. I helped her take my jeans off as I sucked her bottom lip into my mouth, kissing her, listening to those damn moans again. I threw my jeans to the side and began to slowly move my hands up to cup her chest. Moving my hands slowly behind, undoing her bra. She rips her bra out from underneath her shirt as soon as I undo it. I couldn't tell if she was more excited than me, but she knew everything to turn me on. Everything to turn me on. And I was dying for her, for everything she did. Eventually, we were stripped in the school auditorium. I would begin kissing from her lips down to her neck, nibbling. And I look up at her. Once again, for reassurance. How you doing? Okay. I'm just gonna, leave you a little hickey. Your parents won't find out. Trust me. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Nothing. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna move down to your chest now. You know, I really love your body. Yeah. But my favorite part is right here. Right here. And give you those pretty little lips. As I'm kissing up and down her body, I can feel her start to shiver underneath me. She was getting anxious or impatient. So, I move my fingers and begin teasing her even more. I can feel her hips thrust towards my hand. But she wanted more. She kept looking at what she wanted. It was obvious. She couldn't hide it from me. She couldn't hide it from anybody, even if she tried. I move my fingers out of her and towards my lips. You taste really good. Yeah. Oh, nothing. I'm not doing anything. I look up at her from down by her hips. A huge grin on my face. I can feel it spreading across my face as my tongue starts to outline every inch. She tasted so good. Okay, you ready? It's a serious question. Don't just look at me. Tell me. What do you mean, tell you what? Tell me that you want me as much as I want you. Just move the hair out of your face. You ready? Just if you're sore from yesterday or last night, just tell me, okay? I know I say this every time. I don't want to hurt you. Okay? Don't make fun of me for this. Good? If you want me to stop, tell me. I would love if you didn't tell me to stop. Alright, ready? Mm. Oh, fuck. No, you're as good as last night. Sorry, I'm not laughing. Mm. Okay, okay. Ready? I begin to thrust my hips at a slow pace as she grips onto my hips, helping in a way. I could feel her shaking underneath my weight. It drove me crazy. She was so good. It was great. I could see the boxers that she had thrown off behind her. Those damn boxers. They're hers now. And then, after all of that, I didn't even get to finish until there was a knock on the auditorium door with a familiar voice screaming my name. I am so sorry for the cliffhanger ending. Please forgive me. Yep, that's the end of the episode. Love you all. This video is getting really long, so we're gonna keep the... Yeah, I love you. Bye.